Alright, you guys are in for a treat this week. We're going to be starting it off with Mickey Mouse Disco, classic record. Then we're also going to be taking a look at this obscure reggae record by Winston Hewitt called Don't Stay Out Late. It's from Boss Records, which I've had this record for a while, so I kind of already know stuff about this, so I'm going to save the surprise for you guys. But if we go on the other side, the B-side is Have Mercy Part 1 and 2 by Carlton Harrison. We'll check the side out, but it really doesn't fucking matter. It's this side that we need to know about. But before we get into this incredibly weird record, let's start with Mickey Mouse Disco, so we have something normal to start the day off with. Okay, as always, we're heading over to Discogs, and we're going to get right into what we're looking for. Mickey Mouse Disco. Heck yeah, it's $1.29. I got this record for free, so I've made a profit. This is obviously not actually by Mickey Mouse. It's definitely Ghost produced. But before we go find out who actually made it, let's listen. Okay, that's some low budget shit. Novelty. Must have hurt the soul to make that record. Oh, this one's a video? Or is it a fan video? Yeah. Well, it looks like everything else is too bad to hear because it's not showing up here, and I do not feel like digging for that. But let's look it up. Let's find out a bit more about Mickey Mouse Disco. Disneyland Records, of course. Of course, one of the premier labels of all time. It's got a 2.5-star rating on AllMusic. Not surprised. Came out with a compilation. Okay, that makes so that video we saw was real. The album was re-released on CD in 1995 and is currently available for download on iTunes. This is old. Nobody's updated. Oh no, 2019. It was reissued. What the fuck? That's not right. Still performed better than a lot of people's records. Alright, here's the guys. Dennis Burnside, Rick Dollar, Don Jackson, Terry Mead, and Rex Pierre. Let's go find out about. Also, I like how it's 2 times platinum in both Canada and the US, but like the Canadian platinum is still 200,000. I love that. Windermere Real Estate, lol. What? Guess, yeah, he's mostly known for his credits. Yeah, these are... Looks like they just picked up a couple session guys. That's definitely him. Oh, shit. Oh, that was a tribute to him.
12 years ago, Professor...
What else is on Rick Dollar's channel? Flintstones theme. I don't really know why I clicked that. Like, I knew what I was coming in for. Legacy. Wow, yeah, what a fucking legacy. Rex Pierre, what's this guy up to? He's got a cool name. Alright, R.I.P. Yeah, just a session musician, you know, not to shade him, because that's still a nice thing to do, but this one catches my eye.
Standing beside the
I wonder if he's on stage there. Alright, that's probably all I need to know about Mickey Mouse Disco. Like, it seems to be really useless. This is an excellent and interesting. But it was like Disney meets ABBA. But yeah, ABBA wasn't on it, dude. Used to have this in my older collection. I think it's great. Mousetrap being my favorite track. Oof. Sounds extremely corny and cheesy, but it's actually a very good album. Whoever they got to do this album put time and effort into it. Those boys did. They did. Alright, that's enough of this one. This is a standard normal record. I'm going to find out about this Boss Records one from Winston Hewitt. Winston. Don't stay out late. Now, like I said, I have heard this record before, and I can tell you, this song, it ain't right. No. Is it not on? No, it's gotta be somewhere. Yes. I was worried there. Here we go, guys. Don't Stay Out Late by Winston Hewitt. I'm gonna play just a bit of it and turn it off because you will hear why. Starts off with this funky, fresh beat, you know? How could you hate that? Well, just wait. Winston will tell you how you're gonna hate it. The lyrics are gonna get even more fucked up with this visual of him.
Little girl, you have me in a rage.
What?
It's getting late and you are underage.
He just says it. He says it flat out.
It's after 8, and that's the end of our date. Your daddy said
Why are you on a date?
shouldn't stay out late.
That's so fucked up.
I would like you to stay with me.
Your daddy said you shouldn't stay out late. Wow.
But that is not the proper thing to do.
At least he knows it's not proper to stay all night with her, but he's still hanging out with her. It's weird.
Come a day when you can come to me and stay. But right now you must hear what daddy say.
Any comments on this? Nope. There's a couple other versions here on YouTube. I need to see if anybody else is commenting on this because, like, you don't need to hear. Is it? Oh, there, right. You don't need to hear more of that song because the worst part was there. Like, it's a love ballad to an underage girl that he's grooming. I don't know why the dad's letting him stay out with that. And you might think, well, it's a reggae record, right? You know, probably some like shit going on, different culture. This is released in Canada, and I think Winston Hewitt himself, let's find out, I believe he's Canadian, or at least he is. Wow, we've got his Facebook page right there. Yeah, he's Canadian. This is not some. It's a 416. He's in the 6. So this is not some, weird thing. This is some fucking Canadian guy doing this. I guess other notable records from him would be This Love I Can Feel.
This is a love I can feel, and I know that.
Yeah, it's not bad music, but it's watered down reggae. Or this.
Isto é reggae. Isto é
Baby.
pedra de verdade.
What?
Do the day, sugar, do the day.
low quality get uploaded.
I've got a girl, and she's so good to
The song
me.
kind of stopped though.
You see,
But let's go check out the other side of that record. That A side is, or that's the B side. I wonder why it was the B side. You can hear that record was not good. There's just no other way to put it. But let's see what Carlton Harrison did. If we can even hear it. I don't think we can hear the Carlton Harrison one on the computer. But we can hear Lady in Red by him. Alright. It's not that bad. I can see why he was the A side. That artwork's dope too.
I've never seen so many men ask you if you wanted to dance. They're looking for a little romance. Give it half a chance. I have never seen the dress you were wearing or the highlights in your hair that match your eyes.
Found this one for him too. This is newer. That outfit is a look. Oh yeah, it's a whole slideshow. Yeah, really, that side's, the Carlton Harrison stuff, not too bad, Like, I'm not gonna write home about it, but decent music, right? Like, we got the Winston Hewitt, who was doing worse shit and wrote that love ballad for an underage girl, which is just so fucking weird. But maybe you could say it was a different time. I don't know. This shit was released in the 70s, but I still don't know if that makes it okay. Yeah, the first time I picked up that record and played it, I was actually really excited because there was a record store that was closing down, and then they had a bunch of dollar records, and go to the reggae section, and then there's a couple ones from Boss Records, and I was like, oh, that's cool, let's go grab some random little reggae singles, and then go home, and for some reason, I think it was one of the first ones I put on, because I was just like, Dusty LA, that sounds interesting, so put it on there, and I was with some friends at the time, actually, and we had quite a laugh, because you don't expect to put on a record and to hear, like, the first line being like, hey little girl, it's 8:30 and it's getting late, your daddy says you should be home. It was the line that said underage. It's almost 8 and you are underage. That was just like, what the fuck? How do you put that in a record? But he did it. He put it in a record. So people, that's all we got for this week. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, we're going to be hitting you with more of these all the time, so please stay posted. We're going to be traveling the world a bit here, so hopefully come back with some even weirder records and keep this thing rolling. Thanks.